Thank you for joining us for this Coach's Corner. I'm Brook Keisler. I'm here with Coach Mike Brandt of the women's basketball team. Thank you for being here with us, Coach.
Sure thing. Glad to be here again.
Awesome. Well, we're talking about this semester. You only had 2 wins before the semester started. So what did you do after January 1st that propelled your team into playing so well?
Well, I think a lot of it is just that we were very inexperienced, and the only way to get experience is through games, and we were able to play some games and played some tough competition. But I think right now we're playing our best basketball and have really improved and stepped up. And some of our freshmen, we kind of classify them no longer as freshmen because they've had enough minutes to learn the game a little bit, the college basketball game. So hopefully, we'll just continue to keep improving and get better and win a couple more games here as we finish out the season.
Well, we haven't brought it up this year, but can you tell us a little bit about your daughter, Amari, and her progression throughout the season?
Well, I think she's done a nice job, and it's been a different situation, coaching your daughter as compared to just other players there. But, I think if you just look at the statistics, she's doing a great job leading the conference in three-pointers made, leading the conference in three-point percentage. And, she is a very good shooter, but I think one thing that really helps her on that is her shot selection. She doesn't take many bad shots. She has to make sure that she feels good about the shot and thinks that she has a great percentage chance of making it, and she does, then she will shoot it. But I think she's done a nice job not only being a shooter. I think she's worked really hard on defense and rebounding, and as a guard, averaging over 4 rebounds is really good, and her defense has come a long way. It was more in slow motion early in the year, and she was just really thinking a lot and not really able to react. And so I think she's come a long ways defensively in her first year, and she loves the game. She loves to play the game of basketball. She's a student of the game, and so that all helps. And she's not the quickest I have to say she's pretty strong, so that helps her, but she's not the quickest or the fastest, but she tries to do some of the other intangibles to make her a competitive player.
So you're a proud coach and a proud dad?
Proud coach and proud dad, yes. And I just expect, I expect a lot from her. I expect her to continue to keep improving, and I'm excited about that as she goes throughout her career.
So you've gained a lot of production lately from your inside players. How have Cassie and Emily helped take some pressure off Portia on the court?
They've come in and done a good job, and I think Emily, especially in the last couple of games, has really stepped it up, and that's important for her. She's a junior and she's got 1 year left, and she had a couple of tough breaks this year, getting injured, and that kind of slowed her down a little bit. But I've been pleasantly surprised and very pleased with her in the last couple of games of stepping up and getting the job done inside, both offensively and defensively. And Cassie the same way. She's young, she's just a sophomore, and she's still learning a lot about the game, and she does a lot of really good things out there. Her statistics are usually pretty good the time she's out there. I think just defensively she needs to continue to keep working on that, and just some things that we're trying to help her with about going up and grabbing the rebound instead of tipping it and batting it around. But little things like that she's continued to improve on, and we're excited about the progress that she's had.
So we mentioned Portia, and this Saturday is going to be her last home game. How tough is this senior day going to be for you and your team?
Well, it's always tough. As seniors, you enjoy having them so much, and you have them for 4 years, and it seems like a blink of an eye and they're out of here. And so Portia being the only senior, I think it's kind of special because some other players left that it could have had their senior year, but they choose to go somewhere else. And so I think it's important to us to really appreciate Portia for staying here and being a part of our program for 4 years. And I think she's done a great job for us, both on the court and off the court. She made the all-academic team, which is excellent, and she represents our program really well throughout. So it's going to be a tough night, and we're sad to see her go.
So as we come to a close of this season, what's something that most people wouldn't know about your team of 2013-2014? Reflect upon them a little inside, something they may want to know.
Well, I would say that they may not know that our little theme was chemistry, something about chemistry. Our poster had chemistry was so important to us, and we felt that was important for us to be a good team. And I would say our chemistry has come a long way. Ideally, I thought we would have great chemistry, but you never know until you get everybody together. And we kind of struggled early in the year with our chemistry and team attitudes getting along. It's nothing real serious, and it was nothing off the court. It was just on the court with the personalities that we had. But I think we've done a 180-degree difference in that second half of the season. I think that has also contributed a lot more of our success. So I would say that the thing that they could learn about our team is that we didn't get along real great early in the year on the court, but we're getting along very well right now, and that's the right time to be doing that.
Well, with only one senior leaving, you're going to have a lot of return players this upcoming season next year, right?
Absolutely, and it's always exciting, as a coach, you know, you focus in on your season, but you also constantly have to keep looking ahead. You know, I'm working on scheduling right now, working on recruiting for next year and the year after that, so you're always looking ahead, and you look at things and you see, wow, you know, we just lose one senior, so everybody's going to be back, and that's important to me because we had not only young freshmen, we also had transfers in here, which everything was brand new to them also, so it will be exciting to be able to start next year out with a lot of experience, a lot of things that we already know, and maybe not have to cover quite as much because the players virtually cover it themselves in a lot of areas. So I think we have a good opportunity to be a really good basketball team next year. And we signed one beautiful player that's coming in here, is averaging about 23 points and 15 rebounds a game. Emery's going to be a great player for us, and we're excited about her.
So we're hoping to have some good chemistry again next year.
Absolutely.
Next season.
We're going to have a good chemistry and good season.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. We wish you a great final games in this season, and we look forward to talking to you again next season about your team.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us for this Coach's Corner. I'm Brook Keisler, signing out with Mike Brandt. Join us again for our next one.